Hello and welcome back to the Peak English podcast. I'm Amelia.
And I'm Alex.
Alex, you sound a little heavy today. Is everything okay?
Honestly, Amelia, not really. I feel guilty.
Guilty? Why? Did you eat my lunch again?
No, not this time. I feel guilty about my English. I look at social media and everyone seems to have these perfect routines. They wake up at 5 a.m. They meditate. They learn 50 new words. They drink green juice.
And you?
Me? I wake up, I scroll on my phone, I rush to work, and by the end of the day, I'm too tired to open a book. I feel like I'm failing because I'm not perfect.
Alex, stop right there. And to everyone listening right now, if you feel like Alex, if you feel guilty because you are busy or tired, please stop.
Easier said than done, Amelia.
I know, but here is the truth. You don't need a perfect routine. You don't need to move to London or New York. You don't need 2 hours of free time every day.
So what do I need?
You need a lazy routine. Or let's call it a real-life routine. Small habits that stick to your day like glue.
That sounds much better than 5 a.m. green juice.
Today, we are going to build that routine together. We will cover listening, speaking, thinking, and habits. But we will do it for real people, with real jobs and real stress.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's uncomplicate my life.
First, let's talk about where we live. Alex, describe your environment.
Well, I live in a chaotic city. Lots of motorbikes and lots of Vietnamese everywhere.
Exactly. Many learners say, I can't learn because I don't live in America. But that is an excuse.
Is it? It feels like a valid reason.
It's an excuse because you can build an artificial bubble. You have to design your life so your brain bumps into English accidentally.
Accidentally?
Yes. If you have to decide to study, you will fail. You are too tired to decide. But if English is just there, you have no choice.
Okay, give me an example.
Your phone. How many times do you check it a day?
Too many. Maybe 100 times.
Change the language to English right now.
I have a story about this. I actually did this last year.
And how did it go?
It was terrifying. I remember the first morning. My alarm went off. I was sleepy. The screen said snooze and dismiss. I didn't know which one was tat. I panicked. The sound was so loud, beep, beep, and I was just staring at these two English words.
Which one did you press?
I pressed dismiss. The noise stopped, and in that moment of relief, my brain connected the word dismiss with the feeling of peace.
That is it. That is the sensory anchor. You learned the word because you had an emotional reaction to it. You didn't study a flashcard, you lived it.
So step 1 for our listeners. Change your phone language. It's scary, but it works. Okay, phone is set. But what about listening? I have a long commute to work, 45 minutes on the bus.
That is dead time. We need to bring it to life.
I usually just look out the window and daydream.
We need to turn that time into passive listening.
Passive? Like being lazy?
Sort of. Passive listening means playing English in your ears without trying to understand every word. You just let the rhythm and intonation wash over you.
So I don't need to translate in my head?
No, just listen to the music of the language. Your brain is smarter than you think. It picks up patterns subconsciously.
I tried this with a podcast about gardening.
Gardening? Do you have a garden?
No, I live in an apartment. I don't care about plants. But the host had a very deep, soothing voice. And I listened to it on the bus. The bus was hot, smelly, and noisy. But in my headphones, this guy was talking about wet soil and fresh roses.
That sounds nice.
It was. I could almost smell the wet earth just by listening to his voice. I didn't learn how to plant a tree, but I learned how English speakers use their voice to sound calm.
See? You absorbed the feeling of the language. That is valuable. So, listeners, put on a podcast. Any topic, just let it play.
Okay, listening is easy, but speaking, that's where I freeze. Because I sound robotic. In my head, I sound like Barack Obama. But when I open my mouth, I sound like a broken GPS. Hello, how are you?
Wise, that is because you are reading, not shadowing.
What is the difference?
Shadowing is imitation. It's acting. You don't just copy the words, you copy the emotion and the breath.
The breath?
Sorry, yes? Where do they stop to breathe? If you don't pause where they pause, you will run out of air and sound panicked. Let's try an experiment, Alex. I want you to shadow me, but I want you to copy my attitude, not just my words.
Okay, I'm ready.
I'm so tired of this rain.
I'm so tired of this rain.
Stop. Terrible.
What? I said the words perfectly.
But you sounded happy. I was complaining. You need to drag the words down. Tie, red, rain. Try again. Feel the heavy weather.
I'm so tired of this rain.
Yes. Do you feel that vibration in your chest?
I do. It feels a bit, heavy.
That is the connection. When you shadow the emotion, you remember the vocabulary. Tired isn't just a word, it's a physical feeling of heaviness. Now, what about when you don't have headphones? When you are just living?
Usually my brain is just complaining in Vietnamese. Joy quoi, met quoi.
What? Let's switch that channel. We need to turn on the English narrator. This is called thinking in English. But start small. Don't try to think about philosophy.
So what do I think about?
Narrate your sensory experience. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you feel?
Right now. Okay, let me try to narrate my thoughts right now.
Right, go ahead. Speak your brain out loud.
Okay. I am sitting in a chair. The chair is hard. My back hurts a little. I see Amelia. She is holding a pen. She is tapping the pen. Click, click, click.
Oops, sorry.
The sound is annoying, but rhythmical.
Ah, brilliant, Alex. You used the word annoying. Did you translate that?
No, I just felt annoyed by the noise and the word popped up.
That is the magic. When you link the word to the immediate reality, there is no translation lag. It is instant.
We have input, output, internal. What's left?
Writing. But wait, don't panic.
I was about to panic. I hate writing essays.
No essays. I call this the 3-sentence diary. Every night, before you sleep, write just 3 sentences. What you did, how you felt, one plan for tomorrow.
That takes, what, 2 minutes?
Exactly. Consistency is key.
I actually found an old notebook of mine from when I started learning English.
Oh, What did it say?
It's embarrassing.
Read it.
Okay, October 12th. I went to work. I was hungry. I ate bread.
It was simple, correct?
October 13th. I went to work. I was cold. I ate soup.
I see a pattern.
But listen to December 12th, 2 months later. Although it was raining, I walked to work. I felt energized. Tomorrow, I will try that new pizza place.
Wow! Although energized, that is a huge jump.
And I didn't notice the change happening. I just wrote my 3 sentences every day. It's like watching a plant grow. You don't see it growing, but one day it has a flower. Amelia, can I ask a serious question?
Of course.
All these tips are great, but what happens when you just want to quit?
You mean the plateau?
Yeah. Last week I studied hard, but when I tried to order coffee in English, I froze. I forgot the word for sugar.
Oh, that feeling. The heat in your face?
Yes, my face was burning. I felt so stupid. I thought, why am I trying? I will never be good.
Listeners, this is crucial. Feeling stuck is part of the process.
It doesn't feel like progress. It feels like failure.
Imagine you are climbing a mountain. Sometimes the path is flat. You are walking, but you don't go up.
So I'm just walking in circles.
No, you are building stamina. Your brain is consolidating information. Just because you don't feel improvement today doesn't mean you aren't improving. I remember when I learned Vietnamese. I was confident. Then I went to a market. I wanted to buy choy.
Oh no.
I said something wrong. Everyone laughed. Not just the seller. The people behind me laughed.
That is painful.
I went home and cried. I wanted to pack my bags and leave Vietnam.
But you didn't.
No, I realized that one bad moment does not erase months of hard work. It's just a bad moment. So I woke up, I put on my face of courage, and I tried again.
So the lesson is, be kind to yourself?
Yes, be kind. You are doing something difficult. You are brave.
Wow, I feel lighter, Amelia.
Good. Let's recap our real-life routine for everyone.
Phone. Change to English. Risk the alarm mistake. Listening. Passive listening. Let the rhythm wash over you like shower water. Speaking. Shadow the emotion, not just the words. Be an actor. Thinking. Narrate your annoying sensory moments. Writing. Just 3 sentences before bed.
It's not magic, Alex. It's just habits.
To everyone listening, I'm starting this routine again today. No more giant study plans, just small steps.
We believe in you. You have everything you need right now to get better.
Thank you for listening to us chat.
I'm Amelia.
And I'm Alex from Peak English.
Keep smiling, keep listening, and keep practicing. Bye.